What is the history of the YouTube channel layout? So this is Smosh on YouTube, and this is what their channel looks like in 2021. But this is what their channel looked like back in 2005. So today we are going to be looking at the evolution of the YouTube channel page, and the reason why I chose Smosh is because they are one of the OG YouTube channels. If you look in this capture, they joined November 19th, 2005, and I think YouTube was made in April or March 2005 or something like that. So they've been around since the beginning, and this is what they look like all the way back then. They have the famous orange YouTube subscribe button. This one is pretty epic. We've gone over it in the past before. It's pretty iconic. That is kind of actually forgotten about. Most people pay attention to the yellow one, but this is what it looked like back in 2005. It's pretty crazy. It's way different to what you expect today. Pretty much all the information is on one page instead of having, like, you know, modern day, it has videos tab and playlists and all that, but no, the current YouTube channel page has everything on it. All the videos down here, all the social links right here, all the, you know, just everything. You can even send people messages on here. I remember that. That's crazy. All the information, like the video views and channel views. And if we go down here, you can see who their subscribers are, their favorite videos, their friends on YouTube. I don't really remember what friends are. It was like an additional thing. Kind of like how Facebook has followers and friends or something like that. And then you can see all their comments. YouTube would actually show your comment history public on your own YouTube channel, which is pretty interesting. The only way to see that now is to go into your own personal settings, but you could actually see it live on your YouTube channel all the way back in 2005. And then moving on to 2006, this is the old YouTube 404 page or something like that. I don't really remember this, but this came up just looking through the Wayback Machine, so I thought I'd throw this in here. Anyway, moving on. Here's YouTube in 2007. Really not much has changed compared to last time. Like, pretty much nothing at all. So moving on to 2008. Here in 2008, the YouTube subscribe button is now yellow. So this is where the iconic yellow button came around. Most people don't remember the orange. The yellow stuck around for a bit longer, so it is pretty cool, but it's mostly the same layout still, all the comments and all that. I remember here you could select your own channel background, but we'll touch more on that soon. Anyway, moving on, here is YouTube in 2009. So Smosh obviously has had a facelift. The background's blue. They have sort of custom colors on all these panels here, which I think you couldn't do back then. Like, you see how in all these captures it's sort of like gray panels? I think a lot of channels were like that. It might have been like 2008 or 9 where they added the ability to change the color of these panels, unless it was there the whole time. I don't know, but you were able to select, like, you know, green on blue is what Smosh did here. Also, the other difference in this capture is that this part up here is a little bit longer, but really not much has changed. Again, they got their videos over here, the favorites. This part is sort of like the community tab, which is kind of cool. They had it all the way back in this capture, but then they got rid of it, I believe. Down here is the suggested channels, which you can do on YouTube, like the featured channels type of thing. Here's the subscribers. Jod was subscribed to Smosh, which is crazy. I didn't realize that. All right. Their friends, and then the comments all the way down here. So yeah, that was kind of cool. Anyway, moving on to 2010. This is what the YouTube channel page looked like in this one, and you can see the subscribe button has been moved to the top. The iconic yellow one, just at the top. Now they got uploads and favorites, and now the videos are sort of off to the side here, suggested. Right here is where a big featured video would be, but I don't have whatever this is, Flash Player, whatever. But anyway, going down, they'd have the subscribe button again down here, which is weird, I don't know why. But then pretty much everything else. All the statistics and information, the community page, the social links, going down more, just a bunch of different things like subscribers, channel comments, friends, comments on the channel page, you know, just stuff like that. Now, this is where I joined YouTube, and I actually remember this. Like, I had this layout on my channel. And what's even better is I have a saved recording of it, so it's very blurry, but look at this. I recorded my screen, not with the screen recorder, but you can see there's my comment section on my channel. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. That was it? That's all you could see? Okay, well, you can see I had sort of a red layout going. You could sort of see in the corner a bunch of, like, you know, the channel information, but that's kind of cool, right? I think in the comment section are some of my friends there. Yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, I joined around this time, and I remember this channel layout. And then moving on, here is like late November. The only thing that really changed is they got rid of this favorites button that used to be there. I don't know why, but okay. And then 2012 is where it got really interesting. They changed it yet again, and now it's the YouTube sort of gray layout. They went kind of gray here. This big gray bar at the top, the green subscribe button, which didn't last long. This was an interesting take for YouTube to go, like an interesting direction. Down here you got the videos now, and then the playlists are off to the side. Here's all the information like the description and just social links and stuff like that. If you scroll down a little bit, featured channels, and then that's really it. Like, they got rid of a bunch of the stuff. Over here's the feed, which I guess is the community tab, so they moved it in its own separate category. You can even view a whole videos tab here. But like, they got rid of all the other stuff, like the, I don't know, the channel comments and stuff like that. Which kind of makes sense, it didn't really need to be there. Now what is cool is I also screen recorded this, another Harry Potter 6430 capture. So this is the YouTube gray layout channel, look at that. Lego Potter Productions. I don't know why it was called that, whatever. But you can see the layout we were looking at here, social links and stuff like that. It's cool, it's cool. Anyway, moving on, this layout didn't last long because in 2013, or I guess actually late 2012, YouTube went to this layout. More iconic, I would say. Like, it's all white and stuff, and they have, you know, the banner up here, the logo up here. This is more almost more like Twitter or Facebook in a way. I know people really didn't like this change, like they hated it. People were so angry about this, but I warmed up to it, and everyone did. It's way better looking back. Like, it's way more organized. They'd have a video up here, which isn't loading just because of the Wayback Machine, and they got all their, you know, videos here. This is pretty much everyone's used to. You could add panels and stuff for different playlists. Suggested or featured channels on the side, like related channels and featured stuff. And then videos and about and all that, so that's cool. And then just moving over time, you can see it sort of evolve. They change their background every now and then. The featured channels off to the side still, which YouTube got rid of, but we'll look into that. Boom, here's the new layout. This YouTube layout came out in 2012. Most people didn't really notice the change. Like, this is the old one, this is the new one. It sort of like fills the entire screen more, I would say. I think that was the goal of this version. The subscribe button's red and off to the side here. You know, featured channels are more built in, and it's pretty much the same, except for today. Look at that. Here's today. They got rid of the featured channels in 2021, I believe, so that's really the only change, so it'll be cool to see where it evolves from here. But yeah, it's crazy to think 2013 was the first time we saw this red YouTube play button, and if we look at it over time, you know, it would just evolve with the subscriber count, then it'd get abbreviated and all that, but we actually went into that in its own separate video. But yeah, the YouTube channel page has an interesting evolution, so I hope you enjoyed that little YouTube history video. And if you want to, please subscribe to Xavier Phelps, Duffin, Brenbuster2K's Minecraft, XGO, Dash MCD, and Camry, because they're pretty epic. And if you want a shout out, click the join button or whatever, or don't, okay? Thank you for watching, click subscribe for more, and of course, fly on.